All right, so let's see what we got here, folks. There's always something that messes up at the very last second. I can't figure that one out. All right, let's see if we can get the chat up and running. And roll them up. Yeah, I had the mic off a second ago. You should be able to hear me now.
Oops, I got my phone.
So let's see what we got here. Hey, Evgeny, how you doing? Yeah, we're getting ready to do the live stream here. We're just
waiting for some people.
Waiting for some people, figuring out what's going on. Oh, and I don't have anything to drink. What?
Oh, well.
What was I thinking? Yeah, I'm gonna have to run out and grab something.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going.
All right, so Allie's gonna run out and bring us a couple of beers over here, and yeah, we're getting started. So, you hearing me okay out there? Hopefully. I tried to set up another. Let me turn this off. Why is it doing that? There we go. Let's try to set up another camera, so in case I want to do something with the guitar, you can see what's going on.
Ultras.
Yeah, there we go. So of course, it's not really close enough, but that's okay.
What's not?
Hello from Toronto. Hey, from the Great North. Yeah, so I'm going to try to do something with the guitar camera and see if I can get that, not now, but at some point try to get it a little closer. It's been a while. So let's see, Sons of Liberty. All good, loud and clear. Awesome, awesome. Keyboards should be working too. We should have some. That should be working okay too, just in case we need to tickle the ivories.
Why don't you move your chat a touch to the left?
So
it's not behind the phone.
So this one actually isn't a custom shop. This is just a straight ahead, I think American Professional or something. A lot of times if I'm playing a gig outdoors and if there's a threat of inclement weather, yeah, I'll bring this guitar because the other guitars, the custom shops all have nitro finishes, but yeah, I'll be glad to. Do I have one here? I've got an LSL back there, but yeah, I've got a bunch of great custom shop guitars. I was talking to somebody about them the other day, and they thought it was the weirdest thing to buy a guitar that was all kind of bashed up. And yeah, I told them I felt the same way too until I played one, and it was just better made, better sounding, and it just immediately felt like an old friend. Whereas this is a new guitar that costs, maybe 1/5 the price of one of those custom shops. And if it got dinged or dented, I would be really upset, But with the other ones, you wouldn't even notice it because they're pre-dinged. Yeah, this pickguard, I put this pickguard in, so it came with a white pickguard, and I thought it was just kind of a bland look.
What's on it now?
And this gold, it's gold anodized aluminum pickguard, and I just thought it looked kind of badass. And I as a matter of fact, there's a custom shop that has this exact same color scheme, the Lake Placid blue with the anodized gold, and I thought it looks great. Hey Mike, how you doing? Radio Dead, yep. Yeah, remember when you could buy pre-ripped jeans? Yep.
For more expensive.
But truthfully, this is a great guitar. It sounds great. little distortion on there. I'm running through a Strymon Iridium pedal. It's supposed to be like a kind of like a little modeler pedal. It does distortion, and then it models the cabinet. It's got a cabinet simulator and a little bit of a room simulation. And as a as something to use for here, it works out just fine because before I was running into the amp and using an amp, running into the computer and using an amp simulator, and it just got too squirrely, and it was hard to adjust all the volumes. So yeah, Steely Dan, right? That solo. It's such a cool solo. Yeah, so many cool tunes, Steely Dan. I find that when I'm playing out, somebody will request a Steely Dan song, and we do. Yeah, we do. My band, we do a lot of Steely Dan songs. We do Peg.
Hey 19, you did before.
Ricky, Don't Lose That Number, Reelin' in the Years, My Old School, Kid Charlemagne. We do a lot, and invariably, it only certain people want to hear Steely Dan. People with more of a hipper sense of ears of music, better appreciation of music, and then there'll be other people that are like, what are you playing?
How could you not like it? How could you not like Steely Dan?
A lot of people don't.
It's like a mix of everything. It's like so cool. I don't understand how anyone could not, especially at a bar.
Play your work by candlelight. Those San Francisco nights are the best in town. Oh, just such cool stuff. Anyway, so what was the one you just played? Oh, I did Peg before that. I was fooling around with Peg, and then that was Kid Charlemagne. What are some other ones? Of course, Reelin' in the Years. Right? Daniel, hey, can you listen and give me your opinion on a song by my band? Yeah, I don't see why not. I'm not sure if we'll get to it tonight, but definitely send me the link.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing something like that where people send in their own stuff and we take a listen to it and really just kind of talk about it a little bit and maybe just for the exposure to help people. I was doing that with some people that I saw playing live out in the streets and stuff like that, and I had asked them, hey, can I record you and give me a link to your website and stuff? I'll put it on my channel. So many great songs. Yeah, great songs. Videos requesting. I heard you looking by Yola Tango. Would love to see a reaction. Yeah, so we got a bunch of stuff that we want to do here. So we're just, like I said, it's free for all.
Yeah.
And
barrel through them.
We're gonna get and another band that's right. Come on, man. Or how about all great stuff. All right. What else we got? What do we got? Okay, cool. So I'm going to start out by listening to a Radiohead song here. We just kind of picked one, and so this will be yeah. You ever play in a band? This happens way too often, is when everybody's standing around going, I don't know, what do you want to do next? So I'll be very comfortable tonight with, what do you guys want to do next?
And then someone says something that sucks, and you're like, oh.
The problem is if you go out with, a list, I mean, this is a cover band. So if you go out with a list, a pre-made list, that you put a lot of time and energy and effort into putting together, and you go out and you're playing the third song and you realize the next song is absolutely not going to work because of the crowd. They're either dancing or they're not dancing or whatever. And you figure the list is just, it just never works. So a lot of times you're thinking of the song halfway through the song you're playing, and you go to the other guys in the band. Okay, this is what's next. This is what's next. That works the best. And every once in a while you kind of run out of ideas, and that's when you have a little banter with the crowd. And and sometimes I'll just screw around and I'll go, "Hey, you guys have any requests?" Because frankly, we got nothing. So anyway, let's start out with this. I got Radiohead. What is this? Blowout. Glastonbury. This is your request or your idea.
There's plenty of people that would have requested it. I know, but we all said Radiohead in the comments, so let's start off strong.
Yep.
But yeah, mine.
I remember the song.
It's the best song on the album. It's a little slower here. I must have sent the cut-off version, but you get the
What?
idea.
Okay.
But there's a whole awesome ending.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, I didn't
Shit.
realize. Yeah, someone just goes, "Here comes Johnny," and then it cuts off.
Oh, damn. I like it.
Now I'm gonna have to find it. Hold
With
on.
that. And then I like that C to A part in there.
I can't believe that was all cut off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my head bit off.
Freaking YouTube. What the hell was that? Let's see.
Oh no! I wonder why that happened. I bet it somehow some part of it got copyright and the person just cut it out. Oh.
Yeah, I was like, I can't end a song like that. It's just getting going, man.
It's great because they're together going crazy.
So, all right. So during the course of this, we'll keep doing stuff. But during the course of this, we'll find it. We'll find the full version of
and
that.
Somebody else, if you find it.
Yeah. Oh, that would be horrible if we couldn't find it.
I know.
I mean, maybe. That's a way you can probably pay for it, right?
Yeah, that's weird though. It was cut there.
I'd like to hear that because that was a really good performance.
Yeah,
I thought that was really cool.
Someone said Tom and PJ Harvey, this mess we're in.
Okay. Oh, Tom and PJ Harvey, this mess we're in. All right, you got it.
That's for you, Matt R.
Tom, PJ, mess. Okay, this mess we're in. So hopefully we don't get blocked while we're doing this. So for some reason, I think when we did a Tool video, we got almost all the way through an album, and then YouTube just said, nope. They just shut us down and said, you can't do this.
Luckily, I have it live though, so I'll know.
Yeah.
And we could just restart it up.
So if for some reason we get shut down and you see something saying, it's blocked worldwide or something like that, we'll just start a new stream and keep up with something else. All right, so let's see what we got here. Oh. Why didn't it start in the beginning? I hate this. Almost as much as I hate songs with whistling in them.
Oh.
Yeah, why? Why whistle in a song?
I just can't whistle, so that's why I'm so mad about it.
Okay, this is PJ Harvey, Tom York. This mess we're in.
think we will meet again.
I don't think we will.
swear I know. City sunset over me. City sunset over me. City sunset over me. City sunset over
Pretty cool song. I was, as he was singing through there, I'm thinking, well, I'm thinking this is a duet. You right? There's.
So PJ
I
Harvey.
hear at the end.
PJ Harvey is.
This is what I'm hearing, right? It sound like. So it's that A to C in the bass, but you're hearing the fifth and the seventh. Really cool.
That's PJ Harvey.
Yeah. Really cool, really cool. And then you have that really goes up to really cool, really cool. I like it, like it. Who requested this one?
This was Matt, I believe.
Uh,
Yes, this was Matt.
Matt, cool song. I really like it. That's got such a cool. I want to keep playing that all damn night. That's so cool.
The next one is going to be from
Allie, oh, what do you got?
What were you going to say?
No,
I've just been
I was
paying
gonna ask
attention
you.
to the list.
Yeah, tell me what's next.
So next is from
The Lumineers? No.
Niles Delta is the person who recommended it.
Okay.
And Jeff Buckley live. What will you say?
Jeff Buckley.
Then we're gonna go to. I got like 3 more on the list already.
All right.
Yeah, Jeff Buckley. What will you do live, Glastonbury?
Jeff Buckley live at Glastonbury?
Yes.
Here it is. Okay. So it looks.
Does it say HD at the end or high def?
No, it looks like a film. It's got like
Let me see. Niles, is that it? The one that you want?
So
is that the only one that says?
that's the only one I'm
Glastonbury?
seeing right here.
Okay, it's probably that.
All right. That's a lot of times when I hit.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's not film.
Yeah, when I hit this, it starts somewhere. Yeah.
Why is it doing that?
I don't know. See? Interesting. So we got a G chord there. But that suspended thing.
It's been such a long time, and I was just a child then.
Oh, that's cool.
What will you say when you see my face? Time feels like it's flown away. The days just pass and fade away.
Going up to the 7th.
You say when they take my place.
Nice.
It's funny now, I just don't feel like I'm a man. What will you say when you see my face?
an E and a bass and a C. Cool.
Mother dear, the world's gone cold. No one cares about love anymore. What will you say when you see my face? Father, do you hear me? Do you know me? Do you even care? What will you say when I take your place? My heart
Holy shit.
You saw how like no one was even reacting in that for a while? People were just there like this watching. I was like, whoa. If he had still been alive, he would have been like the biggest thing ever.
Oh man. Oh man. You know, I wanna take some like people who you see people like making music and they think they need 8,000 pedals on their pedal board and stuff and not even pedals, tracks, click tracks, and people playing along to tracks and stuff like that. So you see so many bands out there now that they're playing along to stems of the music, and they're, you know, yeah, they're singing it live, but it's pretty much how they used to do it on the, you know, on TV in the old days. Oh, you know, here's Herman's Hermits. Well, you know, that they're playing the music in the background and they're just singing along to it, and their guitars aren't even plugged in. That's how unsophisticated everyone was back there. And we were musicians, so we'd look at it and go, they're not even plugged in. Who's falling for this crap? You know? I want to take people who think, you know, that you need tracks to make music and you got to have a computer sitting there, and I want to play this song for them and say, there are no computers here, there's no click tracks, nobody's got in-ear monitors, nobody, you know, they're just playing their guitars through their amps and stuff like that, and I want to take their faces and I want to rub it into the screen and go, this is music. This is music. This is what you should be doing. You should be listening to this and trying to get that amount of emotion and that amount of artistry and passion in your playing. That's what you should do. So, I don't know. Maybe I should tell you how I really feel.
Yeah.
So, wow.
Jeff Buckley's awesome.
Wow. And I can't believe I didn't know anything about Jeff Buckley until someone told me to listen to Grace.
Oh, and that song like blew. You were like, "Oh my!" Well, that song's amazing.
I couldn't sleep for days. I mean, it just blew me away beyond blown away.
Where do you think if he was still alive? I'm like, he would have been like the biggest thing ever.
Oh my God!
Like it just would have been.
That song right there could be played now. And fill in stadiums with that amount of passion and that amount. And, you know, he's playing a 12-string. He's playing a Rickenbacker 12-string. And it's been my experience that those guitars they always felt a little weird to me, a little rough. They always felt like, you know, you pick up a beginner's guitar and you go, well, it's got frets and everything on it, but something just doesn't feel right. What the hell? And the Rickenbacker's always felt that way to me. And plus, it's a 12-string. And this guy is just, you know, playing a solo on it, just kicking ass on a freaking 12-string. Really, really good. Really good. Okay, all right, I'll move on. What do we got?
Next one is Unmade.
Unmade.
Which is a unanimous... Oh, wait, it's not typing.
What band?
I think it's just Tom York. Electric Lady Studios. I'm sure it'll come up, like, probably as one of the first ones anyway.
You know, every time I think of Electric Lady Studios, I think, of course, of Hendrix, because I was a huge Hendrix fan, and you know, I think it was, I think Axis Bold as Love, I think was the first album that he did in Electric Lady, because that was his studio. He made that studio, and I was always this mystique of that studio and everything. Oh, I see why it's. You see how this, when you go over it, you get like a little preview, and you can see the.
But why does it keep doing that?
Because
I feel like it shouldn't. It should reset when you click on it.
You would think.
Not
I
just
bet
mess
maybe
up
there's
every video.
Yeah, maybe there's a setting that does that. Okay, so I'm gonna start that.
Oh, it's not on the screen.
It almost started.
It's not on the screen. It almost.
Almost. It almost started.
Under I swear that there's nothing up my sleeve, and then back again. I swear there's nothing unmade.
Nice.
With no faces, won't grow back again. Broken pieces, unmade. With no faces, come under my wing, come under my wing, come under my wing, under my wings, unmade.
Wow, that's a really nice song. I wish I had the lyrics in front of me. I think I would have unmade. I guess maybe talking about a relationship that's fallen apart or something, or world. I don't know.
Maybe
I need to see the lyrics, but
Someone had a really good comment. Said, as a writer, Tom is an inspiration. So much trust.
I kept hearing that.
Yeah.
And then it was just so sweet.
I'm like, how could you already play that? That's so insane.
Well, I can hear those songs because I know this, I know these sounds. So the minute I heard them, I know exactly, where they were. There was a thing he was playing up high. Yeah, I'd have to hear it again to hear the other part. I'm kind of curious. I'm going to just go back and just play the first part with that loop. So you hear C and B minor. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that nice? Nice. That's just so pretty. So pretty. Just beautiful. Beautiful. Great song. Unmade. Wow. Cool. Love it. Love it. So far, man, they've all been winners, you know, as far as I'm concerned. Wow. Nice. Nice.
Okay, next one is going to be Lumineers.
The Lumineers.
Tiny Desk Concert. The NPR Tiny Desk Concert. I forget who suggested it, but they said it was only 3 songs. I'll let you see how long it is. If not, just pick one from the Tiny Desk Concert. I'm sure it'll be great.
Okay. Lumineers Tiny Desk Concert.
Sometimes they're only like 10 minutes or less if they're, you know, so it's just, I don't know how long it is.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, you'll know this song.
Warrior,
Maybe.
smell it on your breath. Warrior, booze and peppermint. Warrior, no one said enough is enough. Warrior, found you on the floor. Warrior, my hand was tied to yours. Warrior, you finally see that enough is enough. Did you know me when I was younger? I could take the whole world with me. I would find myself feeling alone. Heaven help me now, heaven show the way. Get me back on my own 2 feet. I would lie awake and pray you don't lie awake. Warrior, crawled up on your cross. Warrior, made us sit and watch. Warrior, no one said enough is enough. Heaven help me, heaven show me, get me back on my own 2 feet. I would lie awake and pray you don't lie awake with me. Every night, every day long, get me back on my own 2 feet. I would lie awake and pray you don't lie awake.
Cool song. Very cool. So these guys, you know, when I heard the name Lumineers, my first thought was, it sounds like an Irish band. You know, but it has that kind of sensibility. It has that kind of rootsy, thing to it. I think it's pretty cool. So I'm going to do all three songs, but not together. So I'm going to do something else now, and then we're going to come back to the second one on here.
Yeah.
And so I'll get to them all. So cool. Gloria. Yeah.
I actually thought it was a different song in the beginning. So that's why I was like, you're going to know this. But I bet that other song is probably on that video.
So what do you got?
Next one is Yola Tango, which I've seen a few times on here. I Heard You Looking.
Okay. I Heard You Looking. Okay. Would it happen to be there? No. I Heard You Looking. Live or... Well, let's just go I Heard You Looking.
Which one has the most views?
193,091. Yeah, I guess it goes in order here. So it's this one.
Okay, we'll have to see if it's...
I Heard You Looking.
How the video... Oh, okay, it's just album cover, then we're fine.
Okay, let's see what we got.
I don't know anything about this band.
Yo la tengo. D string. That's cool. Cool. Oh, neat. Oh, what happened? Where'd it go? So, I've heard the name Yo La Tengo before, but I never really knew any of their stuff. So I was surprised that there's no vocals in this.
It's also from 1992, which is
From
crazy.
92?
It doesn't sound like it is.
So it's kind of a, kind of a soundscape, kind of a
Yeah.
guitar soundscape. You know what that? Then, and then.
S.
all that-
Starkey in the chat said make it stop.
So it's interesting. I find it, not there's not. I mean, it's nice. There's just not as much going on in it as maybe some of the other stuff that we were listening to.
Also, it's something you listen to on your own when you're like vibing.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're doing a live stream, so it's like a different feeling,
Yeah,
it's kind of different.
Yeah, it's but yeah, cool, good, a good driving song. Crank it up, and pedal to the metal. Heard you looking. All right, what else we got?
Next one is Swerve Diver.
Who is that?
Never Lose That Feeling.
Okay, do we have another Time York or another Radiohead?
We do.
Let's do that, and then we'll do this.
Let me just see where it went. Hold on. Yes. Radiohead Staircase.
Staircase.
Yes.
What album is this from?
It is I think a B-side or single.
Oh, okay.
Let me just double check. I actually don't remember. I think it's
so there is From the Basement. There's just the album version, and I think I saw a live one here somewhere too. No. So Staircase. So
maybe I don't know.
From the Basement. I thought the From the Basement
Is amazing.
recordings were really.
Well, let's watch it again then, because if
Was it on that? Did we do that one?
Yeah,
oh,
but-
so I did hear it. So let's do the album one.
Is that the? I can't see from here. Is that the In Rainbow's Basement? Because we listened to that months ago. Oh yeah, you could do the album.
Yeah, I'll do the
Yeah,
album.
do the album. Oh yeah. I just couldn't remember us doing this.
What's that?
Yeah, albums. Yeah.
Walk down a staircase, magnetic pole. Back to the other place. But how can I go? Sending a chopper, steal you away. My heart is full. Let me take control. Let me take control. My heart is full. Secrets to be told. Secrets to be told. I have always and always will. Heart is full. Let me take control. Let me take control. Heart is full. Secrets to be told. Secrets to be told.
Nice. That's really cool.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
I didn't realize everyone said in the chat that is the live one. The album version is the live version, so that's all live.
Then it goes up to G minor. Then this is so cool. How cool is that? And then that is so cool. That is just too cool. I love it. I love it. Very cool. Staircase. It's just such a dreamy, trippy kind of vibe that you just
Yeah.
it's got this
Funky.
primal funky coolness to it, man. I love it. Very cool.
Okay.
All right.
Really cool one next.
All right.
I should have thought of it first, but I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Type in the Lennon Claypool Delirium.
Lemon?
Lennon.
The Lennon.
Yup. And then
Claypool as in Les Claypool?
Yup.
Okay.
And then no one recommended a song, just the band, so I'm just gonna say Little Fishes.
The Radiohead Little Fishes?
No, that's Weird Fishes.
Oh yeah, okay.
But still good. He's remembering, guys.
I get partial credit for that one.
Just no one said a song, so I picked
Oh,
one.
the Beatles? The Beatles? The Beagles? This one, the top one.
Sure,
yeah.
that or the
This
third
says live
is
at
a
the
music video. It doesn't matter.
Live at the Current. Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever you want.
Looks like live. Here's the official video.
Sure, then yeah.
Let's do that because everything we do on this channel is official.
Plus, live is fun. Wait, this is not the song. But
This is not it?
No, you picked a different one, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, no.
It's fine though.
You sure?
Yeah, I just picked one. Obviously, it's Sean Lennon and Les Claypool.
This is a dilemma. I see this.
Cause it started with experiments in the backyard. Jack Parsons, as a little boy, ready went a bit too far. But the trouble really started when he found another young are sinners. Cause together they're ready to reach the stars. Reach the stars. So the two of them began to play around with various explosives. Jack had sold from a local product company. The military gathering a bevy of young rocket scientists. Thought the boys would do what no one else had achieved. How high does your rocket fly? You better be careful, boys, you just might set the world on fire. You better be careful, boys, you set the world on fire. So Jack became a loyal follower of Mr. Alistair Crowley. He took an oath to be a magister temporary. His pretty house in Pasadena was notorious for the orgies and late night and the city and mysteries. And when his company became the famous JP Laboratories, his reputation made it difficult to proceed. Though after one of his chemical magical ceremonies, they found his body in a pile of blood and debris. How high does your rocket fly? You better be careful, boys, you just might set the world on fire. You better be careful, boys, you set the world on fire. How high does your rocket fly?
a C sharp major. Really cool. Very, very Beatlesque.
Oh, right.
So Beatlesque. I got such a kind of a chill
Yeah.
watching this, just to think how it's like the first. It just seems so legit to have Sean Lennon
I know.
singing and just have it sound like his dad, you know, and all his musical sensibility just cool song. And this cadence, so powerful. The A to F sharp, major, really cool tune. All right, what else we got?
Okay, we've got Interpol, Interpol.
Okay.
My Desire.
How are we doing out there? Is everybody we doing all right? It's like doing a gig. It's like, oh shit, they left.
Yeah.
We played a slow song and all the chicks left. So what do we got? So PJ,
I made sure to say a few times that if we don't get to something, I have it written down. We will get to it, obviously. Eric suggested Blues Travel, but I was like, I think you already know that song, Hook.
All right. So what is this? Interpol, My Desire.
Yes.
Who is Interpol? What?
Interpol is a band from New York City, from the I think late '90s, early 2000s. They're in the realm of, they're not like Radiohead, but people who like Radiohead like Interpol.
Oh, cool.
I like
so do we want to do a live or do we want to do?
What's that top one?
This one?
What is that one? Is it just the official video?
It's a Vivo. Don't the Vivos sometimes give us hard times?
Only when they're like this big.
Oh.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right, let's do it. Let's see if it's going to start on something. I don't want it to start on anything. I like that already.
Feel my desire, fame
like that. So what year was this, you think?
This, let me see. I just,
I'm trying to figure out how we would voice that.
2014. This was 2014.
Yeah, I want to hear that. It's an interesting lick that he's playing there. I can't figure out how he's voicing it. It doesn't sound like... Okay, so... They're both playing at the same time. So how could that... So he would have to play the B string first and then play that higher note on the G string. Something like that. Unless he's got a different tuning. I mean, it's doable. It's just, it's so awkward. It's weird. Of course, you know, if you have hands like Frankenstein, it's actually a little harder to play.
You mean Fred Flintstone?
Fred Flintstone hands. Oh. Oh. I wonder if he's got a different tuning. Interesting. I'd have to mess around with that to see what that's about. Interesting. I like that. It's got a real Turkish
Yeah, actually.
It's a little bit of a Middle Eastern flair
you
to
say
that
that.
lick. Yeah. All right. What do we got?
Okay, next one.
We got a Tom York. Or do we have
I got a good one before that I listened to. Chet, C-H-E-T, Faker, F-A-K-E-R.
Okay. Chet Faker?
Yes. And I already forgot. Oh, Gold.
Gold. There it
Yes.
is right there. All right, let's do the official music video. Who's this for? Do we know?
This is for Jason Sturrock.
Jason.
Who's always in the chat.
Okay, Jason, this one's for you.
You gotta know I'm feeling loved, made it gold. I never loved another one, another you. It's gotta be love, I said it. You gotta know I'm feeling love. You gotta know I'm feeling love. You gotta know I'm feeling love, made it gold. I'll never love another one, another you. It's gotta be love, I said it. I might as well be in our garden. I said a smell in the air is a dripping rose. You can be the one for me. I know the soul to be my warden. Of anything there that's made of gold. A physical kiss is nothing without it. And you close your eyes to see what it's done. The body that lies is built up on looking. It's all that remains before it's begun. You gotta know I'm feeling love, made it gold. I'll never love another one, another you. It's gotta be love, I said it. You gotta know I'm feeling love, made it gold. I'll never love another one, another you. It's gotta be love, end. With the flick of the hair, it can make you old. Another hole to dig my soul in. I'll leave anything bare that keeps me sold. A physical kiss is nothing without it. And you close your eyes to see what it's done. The body that lies is built up on looking. Is all that remains before it's begun. You gotta know I'm feeling love, made it go. I'll never love her, another one, another you. It's gotta be love, I said it. You gotta know I'm feeling love, made it go. I'll never love her, another one, another you. It's gotta be love, I said it. You gotta know I'm feeling love, made it go. I'll never love her, another one, another you. It's gotta be love, I said it.
I was waiting to see something else when the camera turned around.
Cool.
Sorry.
Yeah, really good song. Really good song. You know, harmonically simple, but that's the whole feel of the song. It's got this bluesy E flat kind of thing. The guitars are tuned down because I can hear him doing that open string. You know, off that kind of thing. But really cool. The video was freaking amazing. It was such a simple video, but it was so effective. What a clever shot to have those three women roller skating like that. It was just such a fluid, kind of cool motion, man. I thought it was great. I thought it was really, really cool, and had my attention all the way through. It just, and not just because it was pretty women. It's just the fluid motion, and the fact that they're following the car. There was something a little like, I don't know. It was just the fluid motion was just really caught me, you know. And then when they turn around to see the car wreck, you know, it's just like, you know, the relationship, you know, it just crashed and burned, you know, and then to turn around and see them just, you know, leaving and going up.
Was that? Oh, that was you. I was like, what was that?
That's me. I got a gate on the guitar, and it's doing a weird thing. Let me turn up the. I just got to turn up the sensitivity. So, or not. So this is a. So I got a single coil guitar, and it should be loud as hell right now because I turned the gate off, and it's not. It just doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. This guitar should be zzz.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh.
A little bit. That's
There.
God. That's nothing. Then it. Yeah. So with the gate, something's going on. All right. That's the sound of money coming out of my pocket. All right. So what do we got?
Just so you know, I
Yeah.
said it in the chat. I have been writing everyone's down.
Yep.
But some of the slower ones I've been saving.
Yep.
Just because it's
Right.
live, you know. So just so nobody thinks I'm.
You know, we got to keep things moving. It's like a
Yeah.
gig, man. We got to keep things moving. You know, don't make me play Sweet Home Alabama because, you know.
Not because we're not gonna do them.
Yeah. Don't make me.
Yeah.
Don't make
it's
me.
It's just different when it's live.
Don't make me go.
Oh no, I
Don't.
believe
No,
that you do
but on a
that.
gig, it's like, you know, it's like, geez, we're dying. Do we really have to do that piece
Yeah.
of crap? And we do. And you'll do the first two. You just do this. Every girl in the place jumps out onto the dance floor, and it's like we all look at each other and go, yeah, you know. And yet if we play like Kid Charlemagne,
I'm up. Only me.
They'll bolt. Yeah, you'll be the only one that would be like, oh, this is great.
I
you know?
only come up for Sweet Home Alabama when it turns into Werewolves of London. Okay, next one I've got for you. Also, are you sweating?
Oh,
yet?
so Big J says, let me know when mine is next. I have to
Yes,
quickly feed the
yes.
dog. Feed the dog. Feed the dog. Go ahead. Don't worry about it.
All right. It's getting cooler in here now. The temperature's just dropping. Yeah, you guys don't know it's 100 degrees in here.
What song? What song? Come on, man. You know. Come on, what song? Somebody's got to know what song
I
it
see
is.
hearts. Hearts are coming in.
Somebody's. It's been about 40 years since I played. Yes, that's right. Yes. Yes. All right, what do we got next?
Okay, we've got a Tom York for you. Clock. And then we've got a few more that were kind of repositioned.
Okay, Tom York.
Clock.
Clock.
And I'll
Oh, there you hear. A little bit of a buzz. Wow, it's not bad at all. Usually it's horrible. Okay, Tom York
right,
plays
go
The Clock
down. Do
live.
that second one.
This one live?
The second one down. I
That'll
can't
be
see
this
your
one.
mouse
Yeah,
is. Okay.
it's Clock.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Let me make sure it starts from the beginning.
That one should be fine. It's an interesting version, so that'll be more fun. Oh, they fed the dog. This is usually all like synthesizer piano.
Listen,
Comes to you begging you to stop. Wake up. You just move hands upon the clock.
interesting tuning.
You throw coins and wishing well. Wake up. You just move your hands upon the clock.
This is his solo album.
Comes to you begging you to stop. Wake up. You just move your hands upon the clock. Through coins and a wishing well. Make believe you're still a child.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. So so that's in B minor. So it sounds like, so he's strumming it, but it sounds like he has the A string tuned up to a B. And occasionally.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I can't tune this A string up to a B because it's got a floating bridge. So the minute I tune this A string up to a B, everything else will go flat. So I'd have to do it on the telly over there. Something like that. I can approximate. Then, right. But maybe. So it'd be something like. Right, and then he hits the E string to make an E minor sound. That's cool.
And if it helps at all to understand, this is what the song actually sounds like on the album. It's like electronic.
Yeah, no, this is cool.
Yeah,
I like this version.
It's
This
cool,
is because it's just him with the guitar singing that, and he creates this whole world.
Yeah, it's really good.
Of ambiance. It just if you're a guitar player and you hear something really cool, you got to play it. You got to play it, and that was really cool. I really like that. I really like that a lot. That was really cool. I keep hearing so much of this Tom York stuff and Radiohead stuff, and I keep thinking, well, I think we probably heard most of it, right?
Maybe.
I don't even think
we
haven't even scratched the surface.
Yeah, maybe.
Haven't even scratched the surface, and I'm always, I had a buddy of mine that was going like, yeah, so Radiohead. It's like what's up with that? Because a lot of guys my age that grew up, back in the day,
they would never.
They're like, I don't know. I listen to it. I just don't get it. And it's like, I think you gotta. I don't know what it is. I'll tell you what, the standout Radiohead songs for me. The first song I think I heard was "Everything in Its Right Place." Maybe
Pre the Channel. That's the
yes.
first. Yeah.
Yeah. So Pre the Channel. That was the first thing I heard, and I thought, boy, that's an interesting song, and I think that's as far as I took it. I thought that's pretty interesting. And then I heard Pyramid Song on the channel, and I thought, huh. And I heard the rhythms in there, and I go, they sound kind of random, And then I listened to them, and I'm like, they're not random. And then I transcribed it, and if you go back, you could see that I did a deep dive into that song where I actually transcribed the piano part and played it along with the record just to prove to people that no, it's this is what it is. And I realized, I think at that point, that what had sounded kind of random to me and potentially like wrong was actually pretty sophisticated.
It's like mathematical.
Yeah. And so that kind of caught my attention. And then Weird Fishes. And when I heard Weird Fishes, I was like, oh, this is so cool. And once I heard that, I was like, wow, there's a lot more to this band than I ever.
Than Creep.
Yeah, than Creep. Yeah, exactly right. And I thought, holy crap, these guys are really good, So here I am, a year later, and by the way, thank you all of you guys for subscribing, because sometimes people will say, well, how you guys only got you're barely up to 7,000 subscribers. We've been only doing this a year.
Yeah.
We've been on here for a little over a year, so apparently we're way ahead of the curve as far as subscribers. We're in the top 10% of YouTube growth. So we got you guys to thank for that.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Tell your mom.
Yeah.
Tell your mom.
Make your mom a YouTube and make her subscribe.
Yeah, she can go to the store. We got swag. We got shirts. We got mugs.
She'll be like, do Dean Martin.
Yeah, do Dean Martin. Yeah, or la 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 la.
Yeah.
Those fingers in my hair. That's like come here the stare. That strips my conscience bare. It's witchcraft. What? It's Lydian. Anyway, so that's for Mom.
do you know?
No, actually, wait a minute. That's probably for Grandma.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's for Grandma.
Well,
Yeah, no, that's for Grandma.
we got a lot of 50
I keep forgetting I'm a grandpa. So, yeah. So what do we got?
Well, first I want to ask you, how long do you want to do it tonight? Because that will help me plan, just so I know.
As long as we got people tuning in, let's keep going and
All right.
and maybe I'll grab another beer.
Okay, just checking. I just don't want to be caught up, you know? Okay, next one is for, let's see, Big J, who also said we'll be reaching 100,000 soon.
All right, Jay, Big J.
It's a Sam Fender, and I'm just guessing he probably recommended the last Sam Fender that you did a video on.
Yes, the Sam Fender was
it would
cool
probably
tune.
was him.
Okay.
This is Spit of
So
You.
in other words, you're kissing ass just because he says we're going to get to 100,000. All right.
He fed the dog. He's back.
He fed the dog and he's back. No, I understand your pain about feeding the dog. I got a dog here that,
Emma.
yeah, So Sam Fender,
Yes, Spit of You.
spit of you?
Yeah.
I can't imagine what that's about. A spit on you?
Spit of You, like
Spit, a spit, a
spitting
little.
image, like
Oh,
he's the spit of you.
a spit of you. Oh, that's could be very clever. What's it
Spit
from?
on you.
Spinal Tap. There's a fine line between clever and stupid.
Oh, we'll have to do a live stream of when Spinal Tap 2 comes out.
Spinal Tap 2. Hey, has anyone seen the new Wes Anderson movie? Allie treated me last weekend to go see the Phoenician Scheme.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
Funny.
It was so cool. What a cool movie.
Myself, I feel very safe.
Myself, I feel very safe. So I was watching the trailers all week at work. I'm supposed to be busy working. I have a day job, right? So I'm working and I'm like on my computer in my office and I'm watching all the streamers, I'm watching all the interviews and everything like that. And it's just like, oh, it's such a good movie. And I think it's an acquired taste. Wes Anderson is but I would recommend going out there and seeing a movie. It was great if you like that sort of thing. Anyway, Sam Fender, Spit of You. Is Sam Fender American, British? What do we know about him?
He's got a great name.
Because Spit of You
Yeah, it's like
sounds
English. From North Shields.
might as well be Mars. I don't know where that is.
Somewhere.
Oh, I like this guitar part.
Near Newcastle.
Nice.
See, I'm the spit of you, and I'm not wrong. Bury my head too. Stomach hurts all the time. Can't shift it. Being like that sincere. Knotted up with the baggage. Neck like a stone. Oh, sounds just like you. Smashing cups off the floor and kicking walls through. That's me and you. I can talk to anyone. I can talk to anyone. Can't talk to you. I can talk to anyone. I can talk to anyone. Can't talk to you. You kissed the phone. right through. And I never seen you like that, spinning me out. Hurt me right through, 'cause it was love and all its agony. Every bit of me hurting for you. 'Cause one day that'll be your fool when I'm kissing, and I still look exactly like you. And I can talk to anyone, I can talk to anyone. I can't talk to you. I can talk to anyone, I can talk to anyone. I can't talk to you. Hey! I can talk to anyone, I can talk to anyone. Can't talk to you. I can talk to anyone, I can talk to anyone. Can't talk to you. Come on.
Wow, wow, that's a good song. That kind of made me tear up. That's a really good song. You know, I mean, looking at the video, it looks like, you know, a father and a son, and that tension, that just this unworkable for some reason, you know, dynamic in between them. It's just, yeah, kind of hit close to home. You know. Good song. Has anybody been watching on Netflix? Kind of reminded me of this. Department Q. Anybody watching that?
I haven't yet.
There's a father and son interaction on there, and it's very, very similar to what I saw over here. So
I guess the guy playing the dad, I mean, I recognize him, I just wouldn't have known his name, is like a famous British actor. He's in, he was in Pirates of the Caribbean, he's in Peaky Blinders, so the dad is an actor.
Yeah. Wow, that was really good.
It sounded in the beginning.
That was good. I love the music. I love that kind of music. I love that kind of, you know.
Well, someone said right here what it's called. Heartland.
Okay, so I guess that'd be like
because in the beginning it sounded a little country-ish almost.
Well, it's got a country kind of feel to an American.
But it says it's classified as a heartland.
What's interesting about that song, if any of you musicians are out there, so it's in the key of A. All these chords are in the key of A, and not once does it go to an A chord. Starts on the 5 chord, to the 4 chord, to the 3 minor, 6 minor, back to the 4. And that's the whole song, around and around. And sometimes when you have an interesting chord progression like that kind of loops around and never really has a resolution, it's got, you know, a musical sometimes will have like a cadence or a build up and then a release of tension, you know, you know, with that kind of a sound, but this never goes to a cadence, so it has now we go into the kind of minor, and back to the 4. But there's no cadence. It doesn't go back to the 1 chord, it goes back to the 5 chord. So it goes around and around and around. So it doesn't strike the ear as being, with a song like that, it doesn't strike you as being like boring. Oh, this is the same thing over and over and over, because when you have that kind of a neutrally progression and it kind of just goes up and down like kind of waves on the ocean, and then what you can do is change the texture of it. So you can bring in a stronger chorus or change the harmony or change the voicings that you're playing on the guitar. So really cool. I like it a lot. Yeah, good call, man. Good call. All right, what do we got?
Next, we have Elliott Smith.
Elliott Smith. Okay.
And can do what comes up? Just say Between the
Angels,
Bars.
Between the Bars.
I guess do Between the Bars, because I don't think anyone ever actually said a song. Just a lot.
What do we know about Elliott Smith?
He's very emotional.
Okay.
But he passed away. I can't remember what. I have to look. Young.
Because I'm looking at him and I'm thinking of Jeff Buckley. I'm looking at him and I was going to say, he's got this Jeff Buckley vibe, and you go, oh, he passed away kind of young. I'm like, holy.
Well, I guess he wasn't that young, but pretty young. But actually, a lot of his songs are in Wes Anderson movies, and you'll get that vibe when you listen to it.
All right.
Can't remember.
D minor? E minor? No.
He was 34 years old.
Drink up, baby, stay up all
B flat.
night with the things you could do. You won't,
So B flat.
the potential
I played the bass,
you
yeah.
that you'll never see. The promises you'll only make. Drink up with me now and forget all about the pressure of days. Do what I say and I'll make you okay and drive them away. The images stuck in your head. People you've been before that you don't want around anymore. That push and shove and won't bend to your will. I'll keep them still. Drink up, baby. Look at the stars. I'll kiss you again. Between the bars where I'm seeing you there, with your hands in the air, waiting to finally be caught. Drink up one more time and I'll make you mine. Keep you apart, deep in my heart, separate from the rest. Where I like you the best, and keep the things you forgot. People you've been before that you don't want around anymore. That push and shove and won't bend to your will. I'll keep them still.
Oh, I heard the 4 minor chord and I thought, okay, we're going to keep going.
Yeah.
So he has his guitar tuned down to E flat. Then the second time around, right? Interesting chord changes. Yeah, interesting. Between the bars.
Do you want to do another Elliott Smith?
Why, is there some
Yeah,
one that you want to hear?
No, after we did that.
Well, let's go back to the one that we're waiting on.
Yes, yeah, that's what.
The Lumineers.
Wait, which one?
Let's continue the second
yeah.
Lumineers.
Oh, you kept it up. Cool.
Yep, and then we'll continue on from there. Okay, so that song was good. I found it pretty like good song, simple, but it didn't affect me at the same level as some of the other stuff.
Yeah.
You know, not saying maybe I have to hear it a couple more times. All right, Lumineers, second song.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
I like that guild he's playing there. That's pretty cool. I think it's a guild. It's hard to see. Ooh, accordion. I love cheesy accordion.
That's Sean.
But that's not cheesy. You know, I love accordion.
Sean has helped me out a lot here. Want to give me a little of that accordion? Oh. So, for those of you who don't recognize that, that's a tape player. Stealth got that for us. When we were making this album, we recorded the crickets and the rain that was falling outside of the studio as we were doing this take. Actually, Jer brought an iPhone out and someone else brought an iPhone out, and they got a stereo mix, and then it went to a computer, and now it's on a tape. So we thought we'd recreate it here.
High five to low five.
This album,
Pointless.
this album 3 and this song is about someone in my family. My wife and I have tried to take care of this person for about 10 years, and she's an alcoholic, and she's struggled mightily with that ever since I've known her. And we tried to help her by getting her a small place to stay. We got her. We tried to put her into rehab. She ended up leaving that rehab, leaving that house in jail, and now she's been in and out of homeless shelters. And it's been humbling, to say the least, and a hard journey, but we shared this on this record through a lot of different songs, including this next one. And I think we realized that there's a lot of people who are going through the exact same thing or something just like it. We just don't talk about it. So it's been connective, even though I thought it would be a little bit of a alienating thing to share with the world. It's brought a lot of people for us together. So I'm thankful for that. So this is called Leader of the Landslide. Every night I saw you there in your old wicked chest. You were wrong, I was right. Didn't matter any fights. Coffee mug filled it up. Always knew what it was. Been on your side for years. You could never love without crying. Is she dead? Is she fine? Every day, every night. Fate has dealt me a lonely blow, I said. Tried to help and only hurt. In the end, I made it worse. She I smell the alcohol. The only thing I know is that we're in too deep. And maybe when she's dead and gone, I'll get so sleep.
That's the ginger underground.
Blame it all on your kids. We were young, we were innocent. You told me a lie. Fuck you for that. Fuck all your pride and fuck all your prayers. And Lord, each time I waited like a fool and for the first time, finally I can see as the leader of the landslide. She left, the writing's on the wall. Please believe me, don't answer when she calls. The only thing I know is that we're in too deep. And maybe when she's dead and gone, I'll get so sleep. Out there on my own, I was feeling so alone, like a poltergeist in the afterlife, fading by degrees. I was shaking in the knees in the aftermath of this broken glass. Whoa,
Thank you. So, yeah, it's a good song. I'm not sure it's right for what we're doing right now, only because it's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of feels like a little bit of a lull. So it's
Well, it's like it's weird. It's because we're not listening alone. We're listening with other people. So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain
Yeah.
it. It's
So I think
just-
it's good. I like this kind of a band. I love
Yeah.
the simplicity of what they're doing, and I like how they take it to the next level where they share the keyboard parts on there, and then they were sharing the drum parts over there. I know if I tried that with my drummer, he would probably gnaw my fingers off. And
Don't touch my drum set.
sorry, Greg. And so interesting though. I like this kind of music, and these guys are really good. I want to hear some more of their stuff, you know, as I go along. Lumineers. So, but I got to be in the right headspace for this.
Well, and we keep going back and forth. That's why I'm kind of like, we keep going back and forth between like really pumped up stuff and then like, so it's like my brain.
So it's time for Sweet Home Alabama, so to speak. So what do we have next?
Let me just see what I've got here. I've got only like 2 or 3 left on here.
Yeah, we'll do a couple more.
Okay. Atoms for Peace, which of course has our friend Tommy York in it. That was requested probably
ATOMS, right?
yes,
Atoms.
a long time ago in the chat, and then people always recommend it on your channel anyway. But specifically,
Which song?
don't know if I'm saying this wrong.
Ingenue?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say, but I was like, I'm gonna butcher it.
Linguini.
Yeah,
It's a type
linguini.
It's a type of pasta. Atoms for Peace.
That top one looks pretty good.
Ingenue. Okay. Do you smell somebody's
Yes.
got a fire going out there?
It smells like hickory smoke.
Yeah, who would have a fire? It's
Probably
like
a
90
like a
freaking degrees.
backyard.
No, they're there burning something. You're probably sitting in the backyard roasting
Yeah,
marshmallows
yeah.
or something. Yes, us Americans, we sit out, we roast marshmallows and
We roast
make
GMOs.
s'mores, and they're quite lovely. Okay, so Atoms for Peace, Ingenue. Let me make sure this doesn't start somewhere I don't want it to start. And no, it wants to start somewhere I don't want it to start. Okay, good. Let's do it.
Wait, what song is this?
Is this Ingenue?
Oh, yeah. There was 2 recommendations. I got confused.
No lack of
Interesting.
getting a lot of conflicting comments on this.
Yeah, I
saying like the live is better and comes together better.
Does it
And
really?
People are like,
Yeah.
oh, it's more disorienting on the album, but better live. And so yeah, I'm getting a lot of.
yeah,
It's experimental, obviously.
exactly.
Yeah.
And as an experimental piece, I look at it and go, okay, that's kind of interesting. As like
Yeah.
it was kind of an acquired taste, because in the beginning, as it first started, I was like, well, I'm not getting anything from it. I mean, it's interesting. The dancing I felt was a little weirdly awkward, and after a while I got into it.
Yeah,
And by the
same.
end, I liked that back and forth he was doing with the melody.
Once his voice came in more towards the end, it kind of pulled it together more.
Yeah, because in the beginning it was kind of nebulous, and like I said, as far as an experimental piece, if I saw this performed live somewhere, I'd be more receptive to it
Yeah.
than saying, okay, entertain me. What are you doing? Blow me away.
Yeah.
But it's not meant to do that. So it's okay. So you said there's a live version of this.
Yeah, it looks
too?
like
That's how-
everyone's saying like it's just different. Kind of like how you like that Tom York one
Well,
better live than.
I would think, it's that Sweet Home Alabama syndrome, where it's like, when you're doing it live, you got to entertain people.
Yeah.
You don't have the luxury of being experimental, so to speak. So you really got to entertain people, and I think that maybe the live versions are going to be a little more to hold on to.
Yeah.
Probably more of a drum
More-
beat.
more
Probably
human.
more. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so
do you
what
know
do we
what
got?
ingenue means, by the way?
Who?
Ingenue, is that what it was?
An ingenue?
'Cause I looked
yeah,
it
an
up,
ingenue is
and now I'm
is
like, oh, that
like
makes more sense.
somebody who's like the it person, the head of all the fashion, and someone who's like a fashion model is like you consider an ingenue.
Because I'm getting the theatrical term is young, artless woman, naive and inexperienced.
Really, I've
Yeah,
never.
or-
I always thought it was somebody who was very very up and trendy and fashionable.
Well, at least in theater, which now I'm like, okay, unsophisticated woman in a play or a film, naive, not experienced.
I never knew that, an ingenue. Okay, so maybe that makes
More sense to
That's
me.
probably
now.
I probably had my interpretation always was somebody saying, oh, it's an ingenue, and you're thinking of
That's so funny if you're calling someone that and they're like, wow.
yeah, thanks.
But you're an ingenue, aren't you? Wow, yeah, an unexperienced, naive
It's
woman.
like the word bourgeois. So bourgeois it means common and vulgar.
Sounds
and so
amazing.
but to Americans, if you don't know French, you think bourgeois. Oh, this wine is very bourgeois. It's fancy. Well, no, it's the word bourgeois is just common. And so then I hear people now these days saying bougie, which to me sounds short for bourgeois when something's fancy.
maybe it
And I
is.
go, that's a misinterpretation again of that word, just trendy for now. All right, we got one more left.
Yeah, one more,
Let's-
and I'm getting an overwhelming.
I don't know. Maybe that reminds me of something.
Oh, sorry, dropped the pen.
I don't know. Keep looking. I'm
Well, you look like you have something in mind.
There was that reminded me of nah, I can't find it. Anyway,
I can't
so
see from here. What was it?
no, I remember when we went to see Todd Rundgren.
Yeah.
And he did those songs. They were just really modern and new sounding and stuff like that. Anyway, I was just looking for that. I don't remember what the name of the song was. It was just It was wild, where he had the two dancers with the fans and everything like that.
yeah.
It was so cool. And this song, that last song that we just listened to, really, really reminded me of that.
There's a lot of people
Yeah. Anyway,
are gonna hurt me
what do you
if
got?
you don't do a live Atoms for Peace as the last one.
Okay.
AMOK.
What's that?
The song's AMOK. Amok.
Oh, amok.
Oh, is that how you spell
Yeah.
amok?
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone spell it like that.
To run amok.
I just see people spelling out how it sounds.
Atoms for Peace. Amok.
Before we hit it, is that the one?
Roadhouse. This is live.
I just want to make sure. Live at Exit 2013, which maybe will be.
Live at Exit 2013. Okay, says full concert though.
But it should start playing on the song.
Oh, you got it. You're right. That's why it's showing me
I think is it under that yeah.
right there.
Is that one right?
That's
I
it.
see a couple people. Ben Kenobi, is that right? Yep. I think that's it.
Atoms for Peace. Ready?
Yep.
Oh wait.
Just
Let me
scream at
refresh
if it's
it. Let
wrong.
me refresh it. Hold on. Atoms for Peace.
I guess it's a lot of people in this band from other bands from REM.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Going to the dark side with a flying saucer. No more falling down a wormhole that I have to pull you out. The wriggling twig and worm inside devours from the inside out.
Well, everyone's saying not that song.
Not this song. What do you want?
No more talk about the old days. It's time for something
I'll switch it. So I'll be sensitive,
Nice.
and I'll.
I think it's because we clicked a concert. I guess it wasn't right.
I thought it
Everyone's
said
saying
Atoms
this-
for Peace.
Yeah, so I'm getting
So I'll fade
Not
it out.
this
I'll be
song.
nice.
a different song called Atoms for Peace, and then I'm getting. It's called Amok. I'm like, what?
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, but we looked
This
up-
doesn't say amok. I think
know,
this
but
is
it-
Atoms for Peace.
Okay, because I assumed it was.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
I think I can see it here if I scroll.
This is the concert though that you guys wanted, right?
Yeah, so we got
Ben coming in as the OG saying
Here.
timestamp 1:17:07.
Oh, this is Ingenue.
It's at 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 7 seconds.
Okay.
So it was just not bookmarked right.
Gotcha.
And I don't know any of these songs, so I wouldn't know. I'm just over here like, all right.
1707. Okay, so I'm going to start it a little before, and then I'm going to fade it in.
And they go, that was Atoms for Peace by Atoms for Peace.
Okay. It should be coming in right after this.
This sounds right on Philly Peppers.
There's Flea right there. Yeah, that's Flea playing bass.
Thank you for coming and listening to us.
There we go. My bad.
Oh, wow.
This must be the Tom York influence, this one.
Which Elliott Smith song? Which Elliott Smith? We did the wrong one?
No, I did one else. Then you did the other Lumineers.
Ask him which one.
I'm trying to be a Dracula. I'm trying to be a Dracula. But they come back to bite me. Come back to bite me. I better feel you out. I better feel you out, my love.
I'll do a couple more if they want.
Cause disaster.
But we gotta. Yeah.
You got disaster. I'm trying to be a Dracula. I've been in for your I'm swimming out quiet as turn out pieces out stream. Pieces out stream.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
The way that thing goes and between the lights and everything, if I was at that
You were like
concert
this.
and I was high,
Yeah, you're just unresponsive.
yeah, I would just have you carry me on a stretcher.
I got the Elliott Smith one.
Okay, what
And
was that one?
I just want everyone to know via not me messaging. It's not that I'm ignoring you. I'm just trying not to jump from like radicals. You know, I'm trying to keep the songs kind
There
of
will
similar.
be. That's yeah.
Because otherwise it's like, how are you gonna get into it if they're just all over the place, you know? So I'm trying. But
Right, that's
it's
why
hard.
we're not doing any Beyonce tonight. It's just not going to happen.
No.
What is this, Elliot?
So it is, let me just see what I wrote. Elliott Smith, Everything Means Nothing to Me.
Everything means nothing.
And yeah, it's just hot in here is all. I could do this till 5 a.m. if there was air conditioner.
Well, there's air conditioning, but it's too noisy, so we can't turn it on. So what I'm going to do is I will start this song. I will mute my mic. You can turn the AC on for 3 minutes.
That's okay.
All right, so there is a live version, and there's a...
Oh, he says, don't do live.
Yeah, it looks like the...
He says he sent me a link, but I don't see it at the moment. So, but he's messaging... Sorry, you may be a she. You don't have your name in your thing. Sorry if I'm calling you he. But let me know which one.
Well, there's this one here, which is looks like the album version, and then there is something here that it doesn't say it's the official version.
I'm just waiting.
I would think the first one is the one we want because that's the one that's got the most views.
Tidy, is that the correct one? Maybe we'll just start it, and if I hear
All right, let me.
say,
Yeah,
just not live is all they said. So
okay.
So album should be fine. Weird, it did it again.
It keeps.
Oh, he says top one's fine.
Okay. Ooh, neat.
Someone found the future as a statue in a fountain.
Like a 60s song.
Attention looking backward in a pool of water. Wishes with a blue songbird on his shoulder who keeps singing over everything. Everything means nothing to me. Everything means nothing to me. Everything means nothing to me. I picked up the song and found my picture in the paper. The reflection in the water showed an Iron Man still trying to salute people from a time when he was everything he's supposed to be. Everything means nothing to me. 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 Everything means nothing to me.
Interesting.
That was like really cool.
Interesting.
It was really 60s sounding in the beginning.
Yeah, so the beginning sounded very much like
I know, that's someone, right?
Someone found the future as a statue in a fountain. At attention, looking backward in a pool of water. Wishes with a blue songbird on his shoulder. Who keeps singing over everything. Everything means nothing to me. Everything means nothing to me. Everything means nothing to me. I picked up the song and found my picture in the paper. The reflection in the water showed an Iron Man still trying to salute people from
Wow.
a time when he was everything he's supposed to be.
It sounds like
it reminds.
Across the Universe.
Yeah,
That's what it sounds like.
a little bit.
It with the repetition. I'm going over here taking the headphones off, trying to think of it. Wait, is that the song?
Yeah, it sounds. Yeah, but the chord progression in the very beginning. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. So interesting song. That is very sophisticated piano part and really sophisticated harmony. This is one that I would have to hear a couple times to wrap my head around the beginning part of it. There's a lot of chromatic movement in there and really interesting. And the harmonies and everything. It sounds like it's his voice doing all the harmonies in there. Really interesting. I wonder, does he play piano? Do we know anything about?
I'm assuming.
I would think so because this is sophisticated. This is like music school kind of stuff. This is somebody who probably played classical music on piano or at least has a really good ear. Yeah, if he wasn't trained,
It's crazy that he's not British.
on piano.
That music seems.
Yeah, really interesting. Really interesting. So what do we know about Sam Elliott? Is he contemporary when
Okay, 1969 to 2003.
really?
Omaha, Nebraska,
Really?
which is insane.
So when was this recorded?
Probably. Let's see.
If you tell me it's old from the 60s or 70s, then it's
No way.
no, it can't, right?
Because he was born 69.
Oh, he was born in 69.
Yeah.
Okay. So 79, 89,
Let's
so you
see.
figure it's got to be in the 90s, he's probably in his 20s.
2000,
Okay.
which is crazy because it sounds.
Well, it's got a real
Even the album is very like 60s Stones looking.
it's really connected to like 60s,
Yeah.
not like 60s pop, but 60s experimental and 60s more sophisticated stuff like art music and things like that. So yeah, really interesting song. I wonder what's I got to look into and see what's up with him now. So I found this kind of intriguing because the harmonies were
What's
so
up with him now?
yeah.
What do you mean?
Is he died, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's
I just
right.
wanted to make sure I heard you right. Yeah, he stabbed himself in the chest twice, unfortunately.
Oh.
'Cause it says self-inflicted stab wounds.
Wow. Okay, so it's I hate to say that it kind of fits.
Well, yeah.
Someone found the future as a statue in a fountain. At attention, looking backward in a pool of water. Wishes with a blue songbird.
Yeah, so this sounds like somebody who is very, very intelligent and maybe more too smart for his own good kind of a thing, and very, very tortured maybe, because a lot of times that goes hand in hand with somebody who's, just on that line of brilliance and maybe being a little unbalanced or something. And
That's where the best music always comes from.
yeah, really good. So yeah, really good call. I'm glad you you can see I'm intrigued by this. I want to keep going back to it and then listen to it more and more and kind of pick it apart. like I said before, I like to learn from listening rather than just enjoying, because I know music. And I mean, even as I can remember as far back as being, so we still lived in New York City. I must have been 3, 4 years old, and I remember my mother had a record player, which is I have right over here. Let me turn around, see if you can see. Let me see if I can turn this around a little bit. And there, right there, there's that Grundig, that old Grundig record player. So it's an old mono record player, and my mom would play like Broadway show records and her Dean Martin records, and I can remember being a little kid and listening to the records and thinking that there were certain sounds that I liked and certain sounds that I didn't like, and I didn't know why. And I just knew that certain parts of the songs would come on, and I'd go, I don't like that. I don't like that, And as I grew up listening to music, it wasn't until I was in, I think, 4th grade. That would have been 1964, and the Beatles hit the big time in America. And I remember watching them on Ed Sullivan and going, I can do that. Now, I never played an instrument in my life. I didn't know anything about music, but I looked at that and said, I want that. That's what I want, And I bugged and bugged and bugged my father for a guitar. And you can imagine, a Turkish immigrant coming over and his son saying, I want a guitar. And, you can imagine what a hard sell that was, what a freaking hard sell. So he finally bought me a Sears and Roebuck nylon string guitar. And I didn't know how to play it. I didn't know how to tune it. So they decided to get me lessons and sent me to the lady down the street. She was the Cub Scout leader and the den mother. And she taught piano and guitar. And I bought a Mel Bay book. I brought it there, and she was trying to teach me the first day, like, notes. And I'll never forget the song. The song was called Hot Cross Buns.
Oh,
and
that was my first song, too.
it was like... And I thought, nope, and nope, and nope. And I went back and said, I'm never going back there. That's not music. That's not what I want to play. And a year later, I bugged my dad to get me an electric guitar, and got me an electric guitar and an amp. It was a Teisco Del Rey, which I don't have anymore, but it was a Japanese-made guitar, and this is a Teisco Del Rey that I came across, and it was, mine had 3 pickups on it. Mine was better, and it had a brushed aluminum pick guard on it and everything, and it had toggle switches and everything. It was really cool. Of course, I took it apart after years of playing it, and that's when I finally got a Stratocaster. And if you could look closely at the neck is made out of plywood that goes lengthwise. So, but that guitar started me playing because it was actually a pretty decent guitar, and that's how I learned to play. And I just taught myself how to play. I had some friends; they taught me a couple of chords, and I just listened to music, and I learned by listening. So anyway, I digress. So thank you guys. This was really a blast. I heard so many cool things tonight. So
and I got a huge list of other things.
yeah. So it's hard to get to every single one. So I apologize if I didn't get to your requests. There's no way to get them all in, and still. We'd just be going forever and ever and ever. So what are we looking on here?
Nothing. You were talking before I couldn't say it, but nobody does it better. But we did that.
We did.
It was really funny. Yeah.
We did do that. Nobody does it better. Tom York. I guess Radiohead
crazy.
did it. Yeah.
I was like, I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, they did a pretty damn good job
funny.
of it. They did a really, really good job of it.
Nobody does. And I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So so my Teisco Del Rey, and I had that until I finally bought a Telecaster. I bought it from somebody, and the rest is history. But I ended up being a Strat guy. To this day, I mostly have Strats. I do have a couple of Tellies that I play now, and I'm really getting into the Telecaster because there's something very different about how it feels and how it reacts, and it seems to be kind of an interesting thing to check out. So maybe you could perform Whitey for the end.
Oh, I have that on here.
What's is that a band or is that a song? Horn of Plenty. Shift. Yeah, those Tiasco Del Rey's. I just lucked out and I got a good one. A friend of mine got the same guitar back then, and his had a big baseball bat neck on it, and he never learned how to play. He just didn't work. What do we want to? We want to finish it up with something. We want to take it out with something. Maybe.
Up to you. We're gonna have requests for the next 8 more hours. So.
Oh, hang on for a minute. Let me see if I can. Let me see something. Let's see if I can find something. Let's. We'll leave it with my band.
You gonna copyright strike us?
Yeah.
Searching for something to say. Flashing lights that light the sky. Giving up, I close my eyes. Sitting conflict on the floor. What if I lost it too far?
Does everyone do the solo?
Yes, I
Look
do.
at the comments. Here, look.
Staring blindly into space. Getting up to smash my face. Wanting just to stay away.
What year? This was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Wondering how much
About 4.
I can
One here back. Yeah. Oh. What am I? 2023 maybe? Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you said look. I got it. Yeah. I thought you said look it up.
to take a short break. We're going to be right back. Don't go anywhere.
And thank you guys.
Sorry, but you guys are better than Chicago.
Gonna take a little short break until next Friday. So, thank you guys. Thanks for going the distance with us. And
We should always end on your.
we should always have a tune for the end, a
Yeah.
little theme song. Arrow reacts.
John Mark says insane.
Thank you guys. Thanks. So anyway, we're heading out of here, and I want to thank you guys for joining us here, and thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, and we had a great time. We had a lot of fun. So hopefully we got to most.
Nobody kill me. I tried my best.
Allie tried. Yeah, those solos are hard in that song. Those took me a while to.
Terry shows up from the grave. I see.
Terry Calf.
Yeah, he says shows up from the grave.
What a crazy player he was. Anyway, guys, thanks so much, and I'll see you soon. I'll see you. I was almost going to say shortly. You ever do one of those things where
Maybe,
you're gonna?
but I have to go home.
You say a word. You start saying a word, and then you switch to another word, and something weird comes out. Anyway,
Yeah.
See you guys soon. Take care.